Hello there, on today's episode of Trail Review, we're not actually looking at a trail, but more of a street. At least, that's what the name says. With the exploding success of Brent Underwood's channel Ghost Town Living, the historic mining town of Cerro Gordo has gotten more visitors than ever before, at least in the last century. With that, we'll be looking at the road leading up to the town called Cerro Gordo Street. In this video, we'll be covering the road's condition, what to expect, and what to see along the way. As a disclaimer though, while the roads heading to and from Cerro Gordo are public use owned by the Bureau of Land Management, the town of Cerro Gordo itself is privately owned land. With the town's popularity soaring, they are having issues with unwanted visitors, especially during non-visiting hours. So if you're using this road to get specifically to the town, please check out their website and social media beforehand. Cerro Gordo Street has more uses than solely getting to the town. Not only does it continue down the eastern side of the Inyo Mountains, going down into Death Valley and connecting with Highway 190, you can also continue on the 22-mile Swansea Assault Tram Trail, passing by the historic tramway before eventually ending back on Route 136, just 3 miles north of where you originally started in Keeler. If you're interested in the Tramway Trail, you can check out this video above. That's enough for the intro, now on to the review. I've mapped Cerro Gordo Street into 3 distinct sections: the flats, the canyons, and the cliffs. Starting at the very beginning in Keeler, we have the flats. This is a 3-mile-long section of open road. While sand can be spotty along some areas of the road, overall it's mostly just flat, compact dirt. As you drive up this and gain elevation, you start to get a better view of the beauty of Owens Valley, but really it's just another plain desert road. As you continue on to mile 3, look to your right and to the sky. Hanging high above the canyon floor, suspended by 100-year-old engineering, is the remains of the Cerro Gordo Tramway, a testament to the miner's legacy, with a lone ore cart still full of someone's hopes and dreams of striking it rich. When you see this, it means you're right about to enter my favorite section of the road, the canyons. Here you can truly feel the size and scale of the Inyo Mountains. Lasting about 1.5 miles, this section of the road is nothing to worry about. While it gets narrow in some areas, if Whistle and Diesel can get a cement truck all the way up to Cerro Gordo, you'll be fine. Throughout this section of road, there are a good number of turnouts to let others pass. Oh, like Brent. See you later, man. Once you see your first ore chute, you're at mile 4.5 and done with the canyons. If you do have a fear of heights, I'm sorry, because that means you're now entering the last stretch, the cliffs. Stretching 3 miles until ending at Cerro Gordo, you're immediately greeted with a higher grade of road and one of the narrowest sections of the road. Just don't look down. From there you have a series of lengthy straightaways, passing many other abandoned mines and getting plenty of awesome views of Owens Valley. When you reach this ore chute, it means you're almost done. 1 more mile and you're at Cerro Gordo. Only issue is this last mile is truly why I call this section the cliffs. From here, it's 1 mile of cliffside trail. Being unable to see what's around the corners, make sure to look ahead for any dust clouds from incoming cars, and make use of the 4 turnouts before taking the straightaway into town. And just like that, you're at Cerro Gordo. Now realistically, I believe that any car can make the drive up to the town. It's a hard-packed dirt road. If you're 4-wheel drive, you're fine. But there are a couple variables though that will affect a 2-wheel drive car. If you're cruising up the road in a 2-wheel drive van with worn-out street tires, you're gonna be really pushing the limit of getting up this road. Or if you're a fully loaded off-road truck that's 2-wheel drive with off-road tires, you may have to punch it through a couple of semi-sandy and steep areas. But realistically, I wouldn't worry about it. Always be courteous and use trail etiquette. Uphill drivers have the right of way, and be respectful of the town. I'm not affiliated with Brent or the town, I'm just a mountain wanderer who has spent a lot of time exploring everywhere around the Inyo Mountains. Other than that, guys, that concludes the video. If you're into mine-related content like Ghost Town Living, check out my other videos. I'm currently behind on editing, but I have about 15 videos worth of content exploring and mining in the Inyo Mountains. Most of these mines I've actually mapped throughout my years exploring them. But with that, guys, enjoy the drive down, and I'll see you on the trails.